Hi there, I care and you matter. I'm Shannon and welcome to another Stationery Sunday video. And today I'm so excited because this package has been sitting on my desk completely unopened. Why? Because I wanted to do a reveal and my initial reaction on camera to share with you. Now, I have been loving my transition from index cards and just a paper planner to composition notebooks for all of my journaling and note-taking. And truth be told, I was using cheap composition notebooks that I was getting from Office Depot, my local office supply store. They were on sale for 50 cents each. But I wanted to see, what is out there online that I could purchase? And so I purchased a set of composition notebooks. I think it was a set of 3, I think, for like $5.97. So they came out to about $1.99 each. And this was standard. Mead, they do 5-star. I usually like 5-star products. And I thought, okay, this is about what I expected. But then, drum roll please, I discovered that the same company that makes my favorite index cards, I love these heavyweight ruled index cards from Oxford, they also make a composition notebook. And I thought, oh boy, what is that? Is that going to blow everything out of the water? Is that going to be a deal changer for me? So we're going to check that out today. I'm going to open it up. And let's see, full transparency. I got a pack of 2, making each one $2.57 each. So yeah, this is a little spendy compared to my little Office Depot back to school deal of 50 cents or the 38 cents you can buy them for at Walmart right now. But in the interest of curiosity, we're going to check this out. I had to see what they had to offer. So I have just been so proud of myself for practicing such restraint. My husband kept walking by and saying, "You still haven't opened that?" All right, here we go. All right. I can say right now, I don't like the cover. I will say it's packaged well. It's not only in, the standard Amazon bubble wrap envelope, but it's also in shrink wrapped plastic. I wish I didn't have such a strong reaction to these marble covers, but I guess that shouldn't be a deterrent because I do cover them anyway. I kind of try. I think of them as like a blank canvas, right? For my own creativity. I'm going to do another video on another cover idea that I had that I'm currently using. All right, so yes, definitely wide ruled. That's what I ordered. I only use wide ruled. 100 sheets. So this has more sheets than the Office Depot or even the Walmart. Those had 80 sheets each. Let's compare the size because sometimes there can be a slight size difference. No, that's nearly the exact same. All right, let's check out the paper inside. Binding is the same. Okay, I'm not loving this right now. Why? I prefer a very faint line so I can draw. It's not bad. I like the color of the blue, but I do prefer, you can see that the line is a lot fainter in the regular Mead composition notebook compared to the Oxford. Let me grab both the Walmart and my Office Depot. Let's compare it to, okay, first of all, to the Office Depot. This is the one I have been using. All right, I do prefer it to the Office Depot. This has almost a grayish line. I prefer the blue. The Walmart. I prefer the Walmart. Fainter. But the paper is almost onion skin thin, like Bible page paper. Oh, but it's the same in the Oxford. That surprises me. All right, and let's compare the paper quality to the Mead. Mead is thicker. Mead is thicker, and the Mead composition notebook has a little more tooth, a little more texture to the page, whereas the Oxford is very, very slick. All right. That's interesting. Let me try writing on the paper in the Oxford. Right, as it stands right now, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Bic Glide. This is a 1.6 millimeter bold. By the way, I'm going to leave links to my favorite pens and all that good stuff down in the description box below. Because even though Oxford, in my opinion, doesn't have a great composition notebook, let me tell you, if you like index cards, they make the best. Because these index cards are nice and thick. They're like the index cards I used back in the 80s when I was a kid. It just doesn't look like my preference follows their composition notebooks, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately. It's good to know that you have a brand that you prefer, a type. I'm testing for ghosting and bleed through on the page because it was very thin. All right, it might be thin, but there is no, very, very little ghosting, absolutely no bleed through. But yeah, not a fan, especially at $2.57 each. All right, yeah, okay, you live and learn, right? And you buy and regret. So I regret this purchase. I'll figure out a use for it. But for now, yeah, definitely sticking with either the Walmart Pen and Gear or the Mead, which I can buy on Amazon, which I appreciate. So there you have it. I do not recommend the Oxford composition notebook. About $2.50 a pop. If you're looking for something that has a very nice slick page that doesn't have bleed through, has very little ghosting, then yeah, this is your bet. This is a good place to go because again, I did like the color blue of the rules in their composition book, but other than that, does not get my stamp of approval. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I invite you to check in next Sunday when I'm actually going to be showing you an idea I had for how to cover a composition notebook in a brand new way. Until the next time, I hope you have a fantastic week, and thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.